NFTs. Y'all been acting over and over again. When is football bill going to create its own NFTs? Because y'all see some of these projects out of here. Y'all see where they're coming from and what they're doing. NFTs, non-fungible tokens, are like digital collectibles. Anything can be made into NFT, not just little goofy pictures. I understand the premises of what you guys are saying, because Footballville has been on the sideline for years, creating memories and history and viral videos and viral pictures of the scene in South Florida. Well, now it's here, but it's gonna take a community. It's gonna take all of us, and I'm explaining to you why. It's gonna take all of us to push it forward, and then maybe all of us can benefit from it immensely. So NFT projects, if you're like me, you're getting spammed with all these NFT projects, goofy ducks, funny apes, and what they're doing is they're creating pictures for the most part, and then they're creating discords and communities on Twitter and trying to create a community and create this whole momentum for when they drop the NFTs, they can sell out. Here's the difference with Footballville. For the last 10 years, I've been creating a community and 400,000 followers. I don't have to create an artificial Discord, things of that nature. The community has been created through the blood, the sweat, the toils, the work between me, X, Twan, staff, people I've had before. The community has been created. You know what I'm saying? It's been created. We're here. I just have to pull you guys together and educate you on what a goddamn NFT is. So this is how it's going to work. We talk about it all the time in IOD Squad, Invest or Die, because NFTs are investments, basically. That's something we talk about all the time. So IOD, then the members, the other day we did an exclusive NFT layout. It's a public video now, but we spoke to them and basically explained the same thing to them and how it's going to take a community to push everything forward. We're going to come up with a drop date, and we'll keep reiterating this thing until it's time to go. But yes, Footballville has now entered the NFT space, and it will be a combination of pictures, viral videos, things we've captured in the past, games we've captured in the past that nobody else may have. We've been contacted by CBS and TV stations about some of these things. And it's time for us to go ahead and take advantage of it and allow the community and the kids involved to be a part. So stay tuned, keep watching, man. Footballville, NFTs, it's about to happen.
Give you a 5-star. You've been a 5-star. Which is much part there. Listen, man, University of Miami fans want to know one thing. Does University of Miami have a chance to get James Williams?
Definitely, they do have a chance.
Welcome to South Florida. Yeah. Welcome to South Florida. Welcome to South Florida. Welcome to South Florida.
When you on the field, is it pregame? Like, is it ever? Are you ever afraid? Do you ever feel fear, or do you ever feel pressure?
Nervous.
You ever feel pressure?
Not one bit.
None of that.
No.
Who's been your tough defender? Like, who's guarded you the tough?
Yeah, who's the toughest person to play?
I don't see nobody.
I knew this.
Nobody.
He was gonna give it the damn hood.
That's what I'm for. I'm a playmaker. I love receiving. I love to catch the ball. I love to go over people's head.
Yeah.
You feel me? So I just got to do what I do.
University of Miami, they land you, and then they land the number one, we call him football player, number one player in the nation, James Williams.
Yeah.
Both playing the same position, right? How do you envision that working? Are they telling you how that's gonna work, or?
Well, I feel like me and James two different safeties,
Uh huh.
and I'm more of the ball hogging safety. He's more of the rangy playing, like you couldn't say like in the box, but like a striker position, strong safety.
Right.
And I'm more of the free safety. So I already know in practice that's gonna just build great competition, and when the game comes, it's gonna be easy.
That's what's
Because
up.
I know we go hand in hand because it's like we're the same person.
Right.
So he has like his strengths and weaknesses, and I have my strengths and weaknesses, and we're gonna he can feed off of me, learn how to, I guess, be more of the free safety, and then I can learn off of him, be more of like a closer to the box safety.
Right.
So I feel like we're just gonna make each other better.
Yeah, James played free safety. He wanted to play free safety. He was big on that. But James don't never be back at free safety. James be closer to the line than linebacker sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But that's his.
That's just him helping his team win.
That's his chess. Yeah, that's it. That's him playing chess with the team. I totally
Yeah.
get it. I covered James since he was that big, bro. I've known him all his life.
I just feel like every time it's just man on man. If he wins the battle, then there goes the play. He doesn't break on the run, or if this person like doesn't take that step, or certain things. It just, I feel like you beat your man every play,
Right.
you got the best chance to stop any team, or vice versa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
5-star. Lean loyalty. 6'12", 276 pounds.
Yeah. And like after that, I just started going crazy. Tackles after tackle.
Yeah, the first play was like a tackle for loss, like 6.
Yeah.
No, they didn't touch you. Like,
Yeah, like they did.
explain to me, dog. Like, what is that about? Like, how do they not? You 6'5", 300 pounds.
I mean,
Is it something? Is it a swim move or something you do? Like, they don't see you. You're teleporting. What's going on?
I'm too fast for long.
They don't realize you that fast when the game starts. Like,
I'm gonna be the best player on the field. Like, I just gotta show the world. Like, I'm the true 50. I'm the next 56 up. The next. I'm gonna just go crazy this year. Like, show people like, wow, at 56. Like, show them like I want to take care of my mom. I want to put in a big house, stupid cars, big pool in the backyard. Put on for my brothers, my nieces and nephews, like coaches. I think all of them was for like having me here at this like position that I'm in now, cause like it took hard work and dedication. Without all of them to guide me in the right path, I wouldn't be here today. So I think all of them for like helping me out. Like, yeah.
It's gonna take 3 motherfucking days, and that's what?
Big time players step up in big game. All the criticizing, all that, it's over, baby. Big time players step up in big game.
what's good, bro? I'm deep in this thing, about to talk about everything from Bitcoin to ball. What's good with y'all, bro? What's going on, man? Y'all saw the NFT drop. Oh, I see myself on camera. Okay, this right here. All right, we're going to get this out the way. This right here, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? It's because I told y'all I wasn't going to be late anymore. You feel me? I told y'all I had y'all. You know what I'm saying? I told y'all I wasn't going to be late no more. I was pushing for time. You feel me? I was pushing for time. Some had to go. I didn't get the shade. So I figured I'd just come on off in here, drop the James, drop the NFT, and get the thing going. Ain't a big deal though, bro. Ain't a big deal. Just a little shaving cream. Just a little shaving cream. Ain't a big deal. So what's going on with y'all, man? Y'all Gucci? Y'all good? Y'all feel me? Y'all good? Hey, get the thing popping, man. Let me know in the comment section where y'all from. Shout out to Edge. Best tasting energy drink in the world. Shout out to Edge. Best tasting energy drink in the world. If you want to get Edge, Edge is in the description. Just click the link, get you a 12-pack shipped to you. I know I'm gonna have to explain it every time somebody come in here. So man, y'all handle the comment section for me, man. Say D said he ain't want to be late no more. You were gonna be on time, 11:30. We're gonna get this thing started. We're supposed to start it. We got the spaces at night. The spaces start when they supposed to start. You know what I'm saying? So some had to go, and I said screw it. I won't shade. Just ran out here and jumped on camera. Ain't no big deal though. Small, right? Small stuff, man. I know y'all ain't sweating that, man. First thing first, man. IOD Squad Investor Die, man. Y'all boys want to get down. There's a lot of stuff going on with Investor Die. The link is pinned at the top of the comment section on YouTube, and the number scrolling across the bottom, 786-405-9499. Y'all send us a text. If y'all boys want to get down with IOD Squad Investor Die. I got my hurricane fan. Get kind of hot in here every now and then. Put my hurricane fan back out there. I don't know. I might take a break in the middle, man, and go get this off, man. But I wanted to be on time for y'all, dog. I want to show, improve, and deliver for y'all. You feel me? So I'm here. Y'all ain't say I couldn't be here with shaving cream on. Y'all just wanted to start on time, so I'm here. Up in this thing. Drop in the comment section where y'all from, dog. Bird said he believe in me. That's what's up. Let me know where y'all from. Drop in the comment section, man. Let me know where y'all from. I hope y'all caught the beginning about the NFTs, bro. I hope y'all caught the beginning about the NFTs and what we're talking about. Don't look at it like, man, I'm giving D $100. I'm giving D $40. Don't look at it like that. Don't look at it like that. Don't look at it like that. Look at it like, Look at it like Footballville, 400,000 followers. We got a community, man. We got a community in the group, me and IOD Squad. We got a community on here. You know what I'm saying? We have something of value. You guys are in the community. It's almost like if we support it, we all can eat because the value of it will go up. Look at it like an opportunity. Don't look at it like, man, damn, I gotta buy something on the street again, man. I know he be talking good shit, man, but no, bro. This is a chance for you to own something. It's a chance for you to own something. The NFT you buy, it's yours. You can resell it. But if we buy them up, and I'm going to get other people involved too. You know what I'm saying? I got some other people on board that's going to buy some big names. If we buy them up, the value goes up for everybody. Everybody. You understand? So don't look at it like, man. Bro, listen. This is what I would hate. I would hate that we put them out there. We sell 100 of them. OpenSea get wind of it, start putting it up in the rankings, or it starts moving up. People start saying, dang, we're Footballville, man. Why are they buying these things and you're not a part of it? Now you got to buy something that was $40 or $100. Now you got to buy one for $300 because the value of it don't went up. You hear at the beginning, you know what I'm saying? Prepare to get involved. We got about 3 weeks. We're going to drop them things. Look at it as an opportunity. You feel me? An opportunity. What else we got going on? I'm talking about the beard looks smooth. What's Roland Smith's specialty? I think, well, he's going to be off the field, so it don't really matter. Last night we got into it about that, and I'm going to get on that in a second. What's his specialty? Know how to deal with knuckleheaded kids. That's his specialty. He can get knuckleheaded kids to do what he say. That's his specialty. What's his specialty? Okay, so I had a question. I didn't get a chance to look it up, but Patty Smith, Roland Smith, he coached at University of Miami before. Then he went back to high school. So he's been a coach before. I wonder how that play a part in everything we're talking about. And if anybody have any information on that, put in the comment section. I want to start off talking about, man, Floyd Mayweather. Quite Floyd Mayweather on the pivot, man. And it was interesting to me, to say the least. One thing I knew, and sometimes we take people with money and we treat them like they're not real, like they're not human people, like they're not human beings. One of the main things he said was, Channing Crowder said, Fred Taylor said, Floyd, you play a brutal sport too, man. Y'all get knocked in the head. Then Channing said, well, you didn't get knocked in the head that much. People couldn't hit you. I paused the TV. I looked at my lady and said, I know exactly what he's about to say. I don't know. I always felt this about him. I felt that he saw his uncle and his daddy fight hard. And at the end of their lives, or older in their lives, he probably saw that they couldn't speak well. Or he was closer to him. He probably saw that they were slower mentally. Start forgetting things. He got to see that, though. We only evolve as people. So his thing was, I'm going to fight because I'm a cheat code. I was born in a gym. But I'm not finna get hit because I want to be sharp at older age. I've always thought that about him. And when people would say he runs, he does this, he does that, we're only a product of where we're from. We're only a product of where we're from. That's what he saw. So he evolved and turned into a fighter that could kick your ass, and you can't touch him. And people still didn't respect that. People still didn't respect it. I mean, it's obviously he saw that he wanted to fight and make money because he was good at it, but I don't want to get beat in the head. Which only makes goddamn sense. Because you're not sitting there with Muhammad Ali when you got to take care of him at older age, or you're not sitting there, you know what I'm saying? He got to see it. He got to see it firsthand. And he changed the game. You can't say a motherfucker running if they hitting you. Period. You can't say a person is running if they're hitting you. How you look like looking at your homeboy like, man, keep running, man, and your eyes all big? How the hell you getting close enough to hit you? Listen, bro, I enjoyed the interview, man. I think the interview gonna take Fred them to another level. Real candid, dog. You got to hear him, and you got to hear his pain too. It bothers him that he gets flack from the white side, and he gets flack from his own people. You could tell it bothered him. He said it like 4 or 5 times. That he's the blueprint of how you own something, how you become an owner and not a worker. And I think it bothers him that his people don't understand it, and they look at him like everything he's doing, he's boasting, he's doing this and he's doing that. You know what I'm saying? Drake talked about that. Drake talked about that. But this part right here was funny to me. I'm gonna set this up for y'all. The ESPN guy talked about how ESPN flew him over there. I don't know why I can never remember this guy's name. A1, first class, whatever. He was bragging about how he got flew first class. And Floyd was like, man, what are y'all talking about? Are y'all kidding me? Like, it was like, Floyd, what's your arrangement? When the last time you flew commercial? And this is what he said. I'm gonna pull this in here. This is what he said, dog. Ryan Clark, that's his name, Ryan Clark.
Joking and being funny. Y'all got to be bullshit. I can say that, right? Yeah, I can say what you want.
Last scene on the plane. When the last time you flew commercial? I'm fired up on A1. He got to have a cousin that got a pilot.
This is funny, though. He didn't even have to dial a number. Somebody dialed a number for him.
AJ. So yesterday you guys flew over to Vegas to pick my daughter's mother up and my daughter and my grandson up, right?
That's correct. Yeah.
Okay, I got tickets for you guys to go to the Super Bowl tomorrow, but I got Dan. He's gonna go. So I need you to fly over there because you got to pick a couple people up. You got to pick some people up for me in Vegas. Is that okay?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, we're ready to go.
Okay, so let me know. Head over to Clay Lacey and go over to Vegas. So let me know what time you're gonna land so I can send them over there. I'm not joking. I'm being funny. Y'all got to be bullshit.
It's just a small part of it, though. That's just a smart clip of it. Basically, he got on the phone and told the plane where to go. Like if he was talking to his cousin coming to pick him up from the house or something like that. Dog. And for some reason, to me, it was like riveting TV. It was like, damn, that's how that worked. Like, what the hell? Hey, man, you're going to fly to Vegas. We got Super Bowl tickets for you. So once you go to Missouri and pick up your boy, you got Super Bowl tickets. So y'all got to be in the Super Bowl in L.A. And then y'all going to fly back. and Ryan Clark talking about flying first class. I used to think, I'm not going to lie, the way Floyd spent money, that he was going to spend himself broke. But now that I learned how money works, what I realized is all Floyd had to be doing was putting away money in things that make money. A couple years, now you could spend what you made because it done flipped 3 times. Now that 3 times is making money while you splurging what you made 3 years ago, and people think, man, he's just blowing money. It's obvious. Brandon says just did the same in your face. I wanted to be on time, dog. So if y'all let them know, I wanted to be on time. I said I wasn't gonna be late, so I had to skip something, and it was shaving. It was so it's obvious that he put his money in things that made money. Let it marinate, patience, and he probably hit on some investments. Now you could pinch from that because you can't spend it first. Now you could pinch from that and you could splurge, and your investments making money. And as time go, shit just growing all around you. You make no. I think he got it. I was wrong. You know what I'm saying? I was wrong, but because I underestimated a guy that looks like me. Because I wasn't used to seeing it often. And I think it bothers him that the people look at him and they can't see that he paid $350,000 to get out of his management deal. He did not want to be controlled. He wanted to be an owner. Like NFTs, we're offering you a piece to be an owner of your NFT. He said the next 3 fights he made $750 million or something crazy like that. $750,000. He said the next 3 fights, he said he made, I think, $750,000. It was something crazy. It bothers him that the people he loved, and he talked about it. He said, "Listen, man, I'm talking about black people." I forget how he said it because he said African American. You know, when I went to fight in the Olympics, I was American, a black American, basically. So call me that all the time. You know what I'm saying? Call me that all the time. And he said, "Yeah, I'm talking to my people because they're my people. Chinese people help Chinese people. Mexican people help Mexican people. Jewish people hang with Jewish people and do business with Jewish people. So there ain't nothing wrong with me. Yeah, talk about my people." And that sounds like the same thing Luke was saying. He paid $350,000 to get out of his contract, and then he said the next 3 fights he made, I think, 750. I think he said 750,000. In my mind, I thought he said 750 million, but I think he said 750,000 or 7.5 million, something like that. What y'all in here talking about? Okay, it was 700-some thousand, right? But he paid 350. I think he said he paid 350 to get out the contract, because he said he realized that when I try to get out this contract with this guy, I'm gonna take a loss. He said every time somebody tried to get out of contract with the manager he was with, they end up taking the loss. We'll look that up. We'll look that up. I know the first number. I know the first number would no. Because I don't remember saying in my mind, damn, that's 3 times what he made. But we'll look that up. But that was just the next 3 fights. He had 20 fights after that. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. I wonder if we could look it up. Let's see. How much did Floyd I wish I knew where it was at. In the pivot. I just pull it up. Okay, he paid $750,000. That's a lot of money. He paid $750,000 to get out of his contract in 2006. Mayweather made an extra $5 million in his first fight alone. So I think he said he paid $750,000 to get out, and I think he said he made $5 million in the next fight. He paid $750,000 to get out of the contract in 2006, and the next fight he made $5 million. Mayweather had asked Top Rank for a $20 million guarantee for a battle with Oscar De La Hoya, turned down the request. Mayweather made $25 million and became the most bankable star on the planet. So yeah, Cal, you was right. I had it kind of backwards. $750,000. That was a lot to give up. But I guess he saw his freedom, and he had people. He had his dads around him that had already made the mistakes. You know what I'm saying? He had his dads around him that had already made the mistakes. So that kind of helped him too. And I always call Floyd a cheat code. You know what I'm saying? I always say, listen, man, he grew up. He probably was born in the back room at a boxing gym. He probably spent 70% of his life, 60% of his life in the boxing gym. So when he's saying crying about Pacquiao taking steroids, he is a cheat code. He was just born into boxing. He's a cheat code. It's natural. It ain't nothing you could do about it, but it's an unfair advantage. your whole life spent in a gym. Yeah, it is an unfair advantage, but it's his life. I love the fact that he saw that and turned the sport into the business. Right. He did. He evolved. But the crazy part of it is, it's almost like people see him doing it, and then not a lot of people duplicate what he's doing. It's like they can't see it. And I know it's hard times for people. You know what I'm saying? I get it. It's hard times, and sometimes that upfront money look good, but in the long run, it kind of hurts you. It can kind of hurt you in the long run. So I don't know, bro. Y'all check out the interview. I think the interview was interesting. I really did. I'm gonna look at this stock. I got this stock I'm about to get out of, I think. I thought the interview was very interesting. I messed with it. I watched the whole thing in one sitting. Okay, no, we ain't out yet. We still in it. We fighting. We ain't out of it yet. Talking to my IOD squad. So I posted that clip, right? I posted that clip on my Monetize Me page where I talk stocks and stuff sometimes. The first comment in the clip was, "Oh, that's a definition of a narcissist." Man, I want y'all to understand this. The hate that you put out in the world, the hate that you put out in the world is a reflection of you and who you are. I don't know if y'all understand that, what I'm saying. The hate that that's the definition of a narcissist. You don't even know Floyd. You probably ain't even watched the interview. Al Heyman showed him how to make money. There it is. I know. It's right on Fred Teller. It's right on Fred Teller. You know what I think? You know what? We're going to talk about that. I'm going to let y'all watch this for a second. This drop this NFT stuff, man, is serious. And then I'm going to go wash my face. And we're going to talk about what I think happened at I Am Athlete and the uncomfortable conversations that it's hard for us to have because I know firsthand. We're going to get into that. I know firsthand. Firsthand, doggy. NFTs. Y'all been asking over and over again, when is football bill going to create its own NFTs? Because y'all see some of these projects out of here and y'all see where they're coming from and what they're doing. NFTs, non-fungible tokens, are like digital collectibles. Anything can be made into NFT, not just little goofy pictures. I understand the premises of what you guys are saying because footballville has been on the sideline for years, creating memories and history and viral videos and viral pictures of the scene in South Florida. Well, now it's here, but it's gonna take a community. It's gonna take all of us, and I'm explaining to you why. It's gonna take all of us to push it forward, and then maybe all of us can benefit from it immensely. So NFT projects, if you're like me, you're getting spammed with all these NFT projects, goofy ducks, funny apes, and what they're doing is they're creating pictures for the most part, and then they're creating discords and communities on Twitter and trying to create a community and create this whole momentum for when they drop the NFTs, they can sell out. It's a different football bill. For the last 10 years, I've been creating a community, 400,000 followers. I don't have to create an artificial Discord or things of that nature. The community has been created through the blood, the sweat, the toils, the work between me, X, Twan, staffs, people I've had before. The community has been created. You know what I'm saying? It's been created. We're here. I just have to pull you guys together and educate you on what a goddamn NFT is. So this is how it's going to work. We talk about it all the time in IOD Squad, invest or die, because NFTs are investments, basically. That's something we talk about all the time. So IOD, then the members. The other day we did an exclusive NFT layout. It's a public video now, but we spoke to them and basically explained the same thing to them and how it's going to take a community to push everything forward. We're going to come up with a drop date, and we'll keep reiterating this thing until it's time to go. But yes, Footballville has now entered the NFT space, and it will be a combination of pictures, viral videos, things we've captured in the past, games we've captured in the past that nobody else may have. We've been contacted by CBS and TV stations about some of these things. And it's time for us to go ahead and take advantage of it and allow the community and the kids involved to be a part. So stay tuned, keep watching, man. Footballville, NFTs, it's about to happen. All right, I hope y'all understand. I'm gonna keep drilling that in y'all head till y'all understand that it's an opportunity and it's ownership for y'all. You don't have to know what an NFT is. We do. I've been here for years. I won't let you down. I got your back. That's the best I can say. The I Am Athlete stuff. What I kind of get out of it, what happened is sometimes, man, Fred was the most of the money. I met Fred Taylor 4 months ago, right? And I hit him up. I said, listen, bro, I want to come through, and we want to come through and like cover the gym and do like a cover the gym, the I Am Athlete gym, and do like a shooting from there and stuff. And he was like, all right, man, that's branding stuff. I'm gonna send me a DM. I'll get you the branding. He say, man, listen, man, this man don't know me from a can of paint. Maybe he do. Maybe he saw me cover his son or something. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he felt like he know me. He say, man, we just do the talk show with him. We just do the I Am Athlete talk show, man. I Am Athlete is his company. He owns that. I came right back home and told my people, asked them, I said, listen, I felt a little tension there. This was when Starks had that little event in overtime. I say, something ain't right with I Am Athlete. I came right home and I told him. Something ain't right with Fred and I Am Athlete. He don't feel he's a part of what they're doing. I think what happened is this. Sometimes in spirit, we just start things. We start things, right? All right, man, let's get this thing going. Because sometimes the fight for money in the beginning, you never get off the ground. So this is what I'm assuming happened, right? It ain't always dirty business. Now, I don't think it's always dirty. I think, okay, COVID sitting around, he like, man, let's start this podcast. Everybody home. I think people want to hear what we got to say. Start the podcast. Podcast start blowing up. Now, if I Am Athlete has a gym, right? If there's a gym, that means Brandon Marshall already had I Am Athlete. Do we all agree? Do we all agree? That mean I Am Athlete was already there if there's a gym, right? And this is what I'm assuming. So I'm assuming they start I Am Athlete. I Am Athlete, the show blows up. Boom. The show blows up, which in returns puts a spotlight on I Am Athlete. But the company I Am Athlete is probably owned by Brandon, his wife, and they just didn't talk about business. You know what I'm saying? In the beginning. So when Fred, who's a very business minded, you could tell, tried to pump the brakes was like, try to pump the brakes. Listen, man, let's sit down. We need to talk, dog. We need to get this business right. You feel me? We need to get this business right before we go any further. Man, listen, man, we want to be a part of I Am Athlete. We ain't on no paperwork, none of that. All right, man, if y'all want to be a part of it, man, you're going to have to buy in. Let's get it evaluated. You get I Am Athlete evaluated now. Damn, dog, it's going to cost that much to buy in. We kind of help. We kind of was here. We can't just buy in the show, the YouTube part. And I think what happened is that Fred them felt like, listen, man, like and that's what I'm saying. I don't believe it was anything shady. I think it was just not doing business in the right order, and then trying to do it on the back end and it not working. Or Fred them feeling like, man, I ain't paying $50,000 to be a part of I Am Athlete. Man, when we got here, the gym was here and people didn't really know what it was. But that's how we think. Or they could have looked at the value of it and be like, listen, like Floyd saw the value, $750,000. I'm gonna pay this now because I see that my next fight I can make $5 million. So I don't think it had to be shady, you know what I'm saying? But I think it probably was uncomfortable. Brandon probably didn't know how to have a conversation. Brandon already act like a little square sometimes. And it probably communication started getting jacked up. Channing probably was over there. And then they just like, man, listen, man, we can do this on our own. Get Ryan Clark, who's a beast. I like Ryan Clark in that. I like Ryan Clark in those settings. You saw it when they did the Dwayne Wade thing. Ryan Clark was on point. So that's what I believe. That's what I believe happened. I believe. That's what I believe happened. You feel me? That's what I believe. Brandon be on some weird shit. I told y'all Brandon be on some weird shit. Y'all boy wild, man. Yeah, I believe that's what went down. Got a little sideways. And sometimes we just don't know how to have those conversations, though. Like, and they tough to have. Why was Chad? You say Chad was the reason it popped off? Listen, I got a little time, man. Somebody, y'all want to call in? We can make it a call-in show, man. Y'all want to call in? I got a little time. Text me, 786-405-949. Now I'll send you a link. Got a little time today. Got a little time today. Got a little time today. He was a group, but Chad is definitely a standout. Oh, you saying Chad is the reason it popped off? I see Chad right here in my neighborhood where I live at, man. I tried to get him to come on the show the other morning, man. Chad didn't leave, though. Chad is still there, ain't he? Chad didn't leave. I think Essie and Chef Lance is no longer there. Yeah, but I don't see. But I don't know what all that stuff is about. Things change. Like, I mean, I've done business with people and we no longer do business together. Like, things change. Yeah, Chad's still there. That's what I thought. Chad's still there. Chad on Footballville overdue for real. Man, it's huge, man. That man, big time, man. Let me catch his girlfriend walking down the street or something one day. Who was just calling me during the show, man? Let me see who this is. Hello? I said, text me. Let me see. Tell me if y'all can hear Brandon. 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 I said, text me. Let me see if they can hear you. Give me a thumbs up if y'all can hear Brandon. Brandon, where you at right now?
I'm in Atlanta right now.
Yeah, I was telling you, text me. I was gonna send you a link, and then you can come on the back end because I don't know if you sound clear like this. They're gonna give me a thumbs up. They're gonna let me know.
Y'all send thumbs up if y'all can hear me clear. I had to call it.
You gonna talk about some things you heard?
Yeah, in the comment section, how they saying Channing was the reason it blew up. Channing, he is a good personality, but what was he doing before
I heard people say Chad was the reason he blew up.
It was Chad. If he needed anybody for like this, he was Chad. He didn't necessarily need Fred and Channing.
Okay, so listen, Brandon. I'm finna send you a text. I'm gonna send you a text with the link, okay?
Okay.
All right, and then you just get on the link. You don't gotta get on video or nothing like that. Just come in audio, all right?
I did it already.
All right. Cal, don't link me, bro. Y'all boys wild, man. Listen, man, we family here, man. We're gonna run it. We're gonna run it, fool. We family here. Let me see. Invite, copy. I know, Cal. I know you at work, fool. That's the only place you've been. I ain't never seen you home. Know you at work, fool. Y'all like these conversations sometimes, but y'all just always want to talk about who's going to be the quarterback coach. Let me know. The Morning Breath Show is about a lot of different things. Just like Footballville was created about a lot of different things. Has Fat Zion got his big ass on court? Yeah, good Lord, man. It's about $1,000 worth of... I don't even want to talk about it. Need Fat Zion to get on the court, dog. That's all. We're going to let them boys get in here. We need Fat Zion to get on the court, bro. Hey, y'all make sure, share the Morning Breath Show out for me, man. Put it in your little text groups, your little secret group that y'all all in. Wait till them boys get off of here. Y'all mess with these conversations, man. I'm a little deep. I go a little deeper in football, dog. I go a little deep. I get a little deeper now. There's a little more to me than just football. Oh, them boy got in here fast. Them boy wasn't playing. Them boy wasn't playing around. Them boy got in here fast. What's going on, man? Tooks, KP, what's up?
What's good? What's good?
What they do?
All right, so Tooks got in here first, man. Tooks, what you wanted to talk about?
Yeah, I seen a couple comments when they said they needed Channing and Brandon needed Channing and Fred for likeness, but I don't necessarily feel that way because they weren't really doing that. They weren't popping on YouTube before I Am Athlete. He needed Chad, but even Brandon, he was all over TV. He was on First Take, Undisputed. The other show he just got off. He was all over the internet, so he didn't necessarily need them. When they got up there, they showed what they can do, and that's why they was able to pivot and do their own thing. But
you saying Brandon didn't need them?
Nah, he didn't need them. He needed Chad.
Huh?
Nah, he didn't need them. He needed Chad, but he didn't necessarily need them.
You don't think so?
Nah.
How you feel, Cal? How you feel about it?
I'm gonna tell him why I disagree. Because yeah, Brandon was all over the place and all this kind of stuff. But you got a lot of people that's all over the place, and just because they start something don't mean it's gonna pop. So what made them pop? It wasn't necessarily the names. It wasn't like, oh, we're gonna watch it because we heard Fred Taylor, we heard Crowded on it. No, it was how organically the show was good. So when you got these boys sitting down in one spot, and they chopping it up. That's what made everybody gravitate towards it. So it had nothing to do with just who was coming. It was just how good the show was when them boys got together. So that's what made the show blow up. It ain't like 50,000 people was gonna watch just because they heard the show was coming out. No, people gradually started watching, and it got bigger and bigger because of those guys and how they meshed and the things that they talked about. So I think he did need them, but not like he woke up one day and said, "Man, I need this guy, this guy, this guy." No,
But
it was
see,
just
I
so
agree.
good.
That's what I'm saying. In the beginning, he did. I'm sure he didn't feel like he needed them. Chad probably been his first call. I agree. Once the show started rolling, you saw what they brought to the table, and for that reason, yeah, they was needed. But I'm saying just in the beginning, I don't feel like them was the first people he called. I feel like Chad was the first one. That was the buzz. He needed Chad.
Well, no,
But yeah,
they was the first ones that was, according to them was the first ones he went to, because they all, they stayed in the same neighborhood, and
yeah.
like they were saying, like, man, they started this shit on the humbug. He just Channing said him and Brandon was talking, and they jumped on a golf cart, drove around the corner, went to Fred's house, and was like, "Hey, bro, let's start a podcast. We ain't got shit else to do. We whatever." Now, Brandon, maybe in the back of his mind, knew what he was doing to attach, like Streeter was saying, to attach this to the gym and the athlete name and all that kind of stuff.
I'm sure.
But yeah, but I hear what you're saying, and I understand. I agree with that part. Like, he didn't just say, "Oh, the show gonna blow up if I get this cat, that cat." That no. And if he did say that, of course, like you saying, Chad would have been that guy, not them other two. So I understand what you're saying.
I'm looking at I Am Athlete website, and he still got Channing and all them up there. Fred Teller up there, right? They ain't changed nothing yet. I love the brand, man. I like how cool it is. I like the way they do it. You know what I'm saying? But it says copyright 2022. So maybe he had the business there, but maybe he didn't incorporate it, or maybe he didn't incorporate it until that can't be right?
Nah, I don't know. That's the weird part, because like you
Maybe
saying,
that's
yeah,
just
he
the
had the
website.
gyms and. Like you saying, maybe he had the gyms and all that stuff, but which one did come first? I don't know, because I didn't hear about the gym until the show.
I think the gym came first.
I think the gym was there, K.
Yeah,
I think
the
gym been there. Was it a float? I mean, how good it was
That
doing,
the
I don't
name?
know.
Was that the name of the gym though? That was the
It was
name.
all athlete.
Yeah, but boy, Torn always said that, man. I think his wife owned I Am Athlete. It's public record. You can probably look it up. You know what I'm saying?
I know he always say she he always talk about the stuff she did. She is a major part of it, so it's possible.
Yeah, own some of it. Who owns the I Am Athlete?
Yeah, because she do the clothing line. She do the clothing line, I know for sure. And I think with the first part of the clothing line was just women.
They in Florida, so it got to be on Sunbiz, right? Shit.
Mm-hmm.
You always saying how she a boss and she calls shots, so she might be running all that on the low.
I believe so, man. She might be another Gabby. We just don't know it.
Yeah.
Another who?
Another Gabby.
Union.
I Am Athlete. I Am Athlete Incorporated. Orlando, Florida. Hernandez, registered at agent name, Moss Park. 2016, if this is them. Let me see if it could be another. Maybe it's more in here. That's the only I Am Athlete Incorporated, but it says that was inactive, so maybe it's probably named something else in here. Every time I look I Am Athlete up, it says Athlete and another guy owns it. That's the weird part.
He got partners. You know what I'm saying? I know that much. He got partners. Just just like the Pivot. They got. It's not just them three. They got partners too.
Yeah.
When I seen the gym,
we had a company called us. The Pivot is partnering in this website, and they wanted us to do Miami. Do Miami part, and they were trying to be like 247 Sports, but we'll see where that goes. But I know the Pivot is part of it. You know what I'm saying? I just think I don't know, bro. I just think sometimes those conversations. Now, if they come out and say Brandon did something shady, all right. But I just know sometimes shady business sometimes get mucked in with being unorganized or no communication. It all get mucked in the same when you're the person on the losing end. You get what I'm saying?
All right.
Yeah, it all get pushed in the same way. I don't know if Brandon went and incorporated the thing behind their back, and was like, man, listen, man, we've been had this I Am Athlete stuff, yada yada yada. I don't know why they just couldn't like break up the podcast, but maybe the podcast pulling in all the money.
And I think that's what he was trying to get to. Hey, Street, is that Streeter breaking up, or is that my phone?
You sound clear to me.
Yeah, you sound clear to me too, Cal. Somebody breaking up?
So that's my phone. Okay. No. Streeter was breaking up to me, so that probably was me. My bad.
Okay.
But what I was gonna say was and I think that's what Fred was trying to get at. Like Fred was saying, he was like, yeah, so I think all this could have been had with a proper conversation, but every two sides got to understand each other, right? And I think that's what the issue is. Because in Fred's mind is like, okay, it probably is so that they probably had this brand and all these things or whatever. So even if Brandon's whole big plan was to draw all this in together, that's cool. We still partners. We know how this started. We homeboys. We just gonna sit down to the table and shit, we'll fix it on the back end. And you don't do that in business. You know what I'm saying? And that's why when they asked Fred straight up about something, Fred say, he started laughing. He was like, bad business Brandon. And I said, oh shit, this boy finna start.
Oh, he said that?
No, he keeps getting closer and closer. Yeah, he keeps saying more and more.
Because they keep asking him. Yeah,
Well,
he said
that sounds kind of intentional to me, because I hear that all the time. They always say they're gonna get you on the back end, and it never happens.
And that's what I don't think that. So I don't think that Brandon told him he was gonna square him away on the back end. I just think their thought process was that. And what actually that's what he said. He was like, man, we homeboys, we buddies, man. We'll figure out the business later. He said that was in his mind. So Brandon never told him they squared away, but in his mind, like, bro, we partners, we neighbors, and all that good shit. So he thought that we was just gonna be able to sit down and fix it. And Fred, Fred, a businessman, and
yeah, it could have been as simple, but it could have been as simple as listen, bro, if y'all want to be a part, y'all gotta buy in, right?
Well, that's what it was. He tried it. He said so when they came down.
Fred probably looked at it like buy in, man. We kind of did this together, but listen, bro, I've had some conversations before. I know how that can be. Even if what's in your heart is to do right by people. Sometimes you even think doing right by them, and they looking at it as something different. On the back end, you may give him $50,000, and he may feel like it's more. Sometimes money is never enough. Sometimes, I mean.
But that's why you got to clear the business early, because you can't assume in business.
Right.
You got to get that in black and white out the gate. And because they done went through that, I guarantee you with Pivot and anybody else, they gonna get that taken care of early. So it was like a lose and a win at the same time, because you lost with B, but you learned from that. And they shouldn't let that happen again unless you're a complete idiot.
Right. And sometimes people, I heard Ross say he don't do business with. I heard him say he do business with handshakes. I don't know how true it is. Somebody told me, yeah, with brothers. I said, you bet you don't do business with them folks like that.
Right.
Another interesting thing about Floyd is they were saying, man, Logan Paul said you owe him money. Floyd said, man, it was all good when they used to owe us money all the time. He said they used to owe us money all the time. He said it was all good then, huh? He said, man, I gave you the biggest, one of y'all got to turn y'all background down. He said, I gave you the biggest payday of your life. He said, I gave you the biggest payday of your life, man. Wait on it. Things take time. That's what he said. And I feel him on it. You know what I'm saying? I'm the boss in this situation. All right, we're going to get there.
I get that, but why pull rank like that? It ain't like he ain't got it. What's the hold up?
The same reason the record label take forever to give you your damn royalty check. What be the hold up?
I don't know. You tell me.
You feel me? You feel me too? What be the hold up? What be the hold up? They ain't got it. Def Jam don't got it.
They got it.
No, right. That's what Floyd was saying. That's exactly what he was saying. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what he was saying. Like,
So was Brandon Marshall saying the same thing?
huh?
Was Brandon Marshall saying the same thing?
No. I'm just talking about Floyd. Brandon. I just think Brandon was I just think it was a misconception. I mean, a miscommunication. And when it came down to it, they say street what we're looking at now. Man, you know, I ain't even say nothing, Cal. I figured after all this time, they knew what they was looking at, dog. Synergy Sweets, dog. We done talk about Synergy Sweets for months now. Y'all go follow Synergy Sweets, man. She a beast with these reels. I need to pay her to make some of my damn reels, man. I don't even know. Having the shit she be doing on here, I don't even know how to do it.
That thing look good.
Yeah, so yeah, Synergy Sweets, man. Been talking about her. The link been in the description about for months. I got to throw it off now. I forgot what I was talking about.
The miscommunication between Brandon and
Yeah, I believe, but listen, Fred gonna spill a bean sooner or later. He keep hitting at it. He keep hitting at it. He gonna spill a bean sooner or later.
yeah, it's like all of a sudden they talking about it. I remember when the first conversation they had about it like a couple of weeks ago, but it seemed like they talk about it more and more often. Like they ready to start talking.
Right. Don said you expect your dog to do you right, but ain't none of that in business. Let me give y'all a scenario, right? Let me give y'all a scenario. I had started Footballville, had maybe 300,000 followers, right? And I wanted to go into another area, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to grow it into something else that made money, you know what I'm saying? And I figured to go in that area, I'll get some people that know how to do it. And what I said was, listen, man, I'll split this thing. I don't know. It was something like 40. It was 40, 30, 30. It was basically almost equal. You know what I'm saying? I just want to grow Footballville in another area. You know what I'm saying? And so it'll be money coming from over there. We doing something. So we went in. They had the know-how. They knew how to do the stuff. Footballville been Footballville for years. You know what I'm saying? We had about 300,000 followers then. It's a media thing. It's a marketing hub. I brought them on. I partnered with them. Gave them almost equal share of it. Right? Because I just looked at it like this. 30% of a watermelon, you getting paid. Some people always want 100% of a grape. You know what I'm saying? And they don't want to share and grow. Mm-hmm. What's bigger? 100% of a grape, 30% of a watermelon. Y'all think about that. So I'm like, okay, we run this thing as 3 people. We could run it 3 different ways, and we could get bread. Right? Footballvilles, I would say it. No, man. You know what I'm saying? It was Footballvilles, blah blah blah. That's what it was called in the beginning. Now y'all following the story? Y'all following the story, right?
Yeah.
So right off the bat, I was like, listen, man, what he just said, they're my dogs. I know them. I'm going to give them damn near equal. It was like 35, 30, 37, 37. It was something like that. I had a little bit more than them. I had maybe 5% more than them. As years went on, one of the people wanted to make the business separate from Footballville. I was like, what? How is it separate? It looked like Footballville. You know what I'm saying? How is it separate? So I was like, all right, man, make it his own business. Whatever. That's another bag over there. You know what I'm saying? Y'all do most of the work. Y'all, that's what y'all do. Make it separate. We separated, incorporated, made his own business. Make a long story short, at some point, one of the dudes was asking me to take Footballville name off of it. Let's just make a long story short. Now, when you say do your homeboys right? Like, expect your dog to do you right, but it ain't like that in business. Sometimes I just think it's expectations of people, and they just don't align. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes expectations of people just don't align. That just made sense what I just framed, Brandon.
Yeah, I
went in with the idea of, listen, I already have Footballville, and they had their stuff. You know what I'm saying? But Footballville was the big thing in it. You know what I'm saying? The thing looked like Footballville. A lot of people came because of the consistency of Footballville. It was the thing. It was the big thing in it. It looked like Footballville. I'm gonna say that again. It was in the image of Footballville from the beginning. I said, man, equally, let's do this. I ain't gonna be stingy. I'm gonna look out for my boys, or we gonna go in this because I know how people are. People know what I'm saying, they ain't gonna act right if they don't feel like they're equal. So I didn't care. I'm like, man, if we could build this thing to $5 million, I'd take 30%. Y'all, this is y'all know how to do it. But that's how I was looking at it. You saw what it turned into?
Everybody ain't real.
How does it turn into, hey man, we want to take Footballville name off of it. We want to be by ourselves.
Man, that's that. It's like you say, 100% of a grape or 30% of a watermelon.
Right, and I'm sure if you probably talk to them, they probably feel I had my faults, this, that, did that. But that situation there is like, how did we get there? But the reason I tell the story is it started off with the intentions of me saying, man, y'all just come on, man, let's do this together. Oh man, break it up equal. And it ended in, damn, bro, you trying to take the business from me through paperwork? What we doing here? So we was on paper. I let them put it on paper. I let them make it a separate entity. All of that. You know what I'm saying? So you tell me. I mean, sometimes stuff just ain't enough. Sometimes people go ahead.
Sometimes that's just how life works. When money get involved, like you said, expectations just be different. And then you just never know how somebody change when they start to see that bag or they feel like you getting it. So sometimes it just don't, everything don't line up. Everybody ain't gonna always be solid forever. Sometimes you just gotta pivot like them boys did.
And they maybe had their reasons. You know what I'm saying? They maybe had their reasons why they saw it the way they saw it. You know what I'm saying? We've sat down and talked about it a few times. But at the end of the day, I know how it started. It was Footballville's blah, blah, blah. Like, how does that change? And that's the kind of uncomfortable conversations, you know what I'm saying, that happens. Maybe 2, 3 years down the line, one person thought he was doing all the work. But now you locked into a contract. And that's what contracts do, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm telling you, dog, it could get dicey. I think the best thing is the communication and try to keep it open the best way you can. Even sometimes that can be hard. Put it in black and white, and whatever it's in black and white, I guess that's just what it's gonna be. That's what it's gonna be.
Hey, but what you were saying before. Well, actually, you know what? While I'm talking, you can go ahead and put that reel back up and show Synergy Suites on her little date night. So let everybody know what Synergy Suites look like. Go ahead and put that out there.
Let me see which one.
Go ahead and put it back. See, you ain't talk while you was doing it, so people didn't know who they were looking at. So the same person that Synergy Suites that you, right. So when y'all see them hands making all that good looking stuff, we're gonna show you who that person is behind that. But what you were saying earlier, commenting on what Don say, that's the truth. We look at it as business, but at the same time, sometimes it's just people and our expectations of people. Because Gary Payton was on Vlad the other day. So what Vlad said to Gary was like, man, he said, think about it. He said, man, don't it seem stupid that, you at, 20 years old, you in the NBA got all this money. He said, but you carrying 5 grown men. He's like, you buying this and that for your homeboys, whoop, whoop, blah. He said, don't you look back on it, don't that look stupid? Gary said, no. He said, them was my homeboys. And he said, I kept them. He said, man, I'm from Oakland. He said, if I wouldn't have took care of them and did what I did for them, you know, they probably be dead or in jail. Them my partners. But Vlad was like, yeah, but they right. But see, Vlad was like, yeah, but you know, you taking care of whoop, whoop. And he was like, no, them my homeboy. I wanted them around. You know, it wasn't just I felt like I got to take care of them or da. Them my homeboys. And see, everybody ain't built like that. You know, so like if it was me, I would like to say I would do what Gary did. I ain't saying I'm gonna take all 30 niggas I know, or all 50 people I know. No, I got some homeboys, I'm gonna take care of them. And we can, you know, try to build something whoop to whoop. But if I'm getting $40 million a year, of course I'm gonna look out like that. You know what I'm saying? But everybody ain't built like that. See, some people will get, and I ain't saying what's right or wrong. Some people may get a $50 million a year contract, and these same people that helped you get to where you're gonna get to, or was there on your side, you might look at them and say, all right, well, you know, y'all got to do something with them. Y'all got to go do something first. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that's bad, right or wrong. But you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's my hard work, and I came in at 50 million. I just can't see myself saying, well, bro, you need to go out there and do this and do that. You know what I'm saying? Bro, it's 50 million. No, bro, I'm gonna look out for you. Okay. You know, do some things.
But if it's me, I ain't gonna take care of you. I shouldn't have to. I'm gonna take the LeBron approach, and we're gonna put each other on. But I ain't just finna be paying your rent for 10 years.
Right, exactly. That's not what Gary was trying to say, but you right about that. But Gary was just trying to say, nah, these my partners. He's like, man, when I go out clubbing and partying, I want them with me. They can't go everywhere I can go. So what I got to do, I got to pay for them to get there. I can't just get up and say, man, I'm gonna fly to Ontario tonight. Y'all boys meet me there. No, they ain't doing it like that. And he's saying, like, if you look at what LeBron did, LeBron them had the opportunity to learn from, he was saying, like, guys like myself and our entourages and failed athletes and successful athletes. He's like, they had it, you know, they was able to learn. So they was able to take a Maverick Carter and all them guys and do things that we didn't think of doing. And he said, and his partners, that's what they wanted to do anyway. Maverick Carter and all those guys, they wanted to build their own brand or build with LeBron and all that kind of stuff. He said, but those guys had time to learn. You know what I'm saying? They didn't, you know, we was, like Brandon always said, we first generation millionaires. You know what I'm saying? We ain't really know who to follow or how to do this and how to do that. So of course it's like hitting a lottery ticket. You get a lottery ticket, just by human nature, your thing is you're gonna want to help somebody or take care of somebody or do something whoop. Now of course not for 10 years now. But for 10 years, no, I ain't paying your rent. Right. But you know.
That's the first thing we want to do. Go look out for somebody. Always. First thing we want to do.
It's human nature, just as a person, because you do want to share the wealth in a way. It's not necessarily meaning the money itself, but you want to share the wealth, share the experience. Life ain't no fun by yourself. If I gave you $1 billion and told you had to move to this island by yourself, you're gonna be like, you might take that billion, but you're gonna turn it in after a month or two. You got that by your damn self.
Isn't that what Squid Games was about?
I never watched that. I don't know.
That's basically what it was about in the end. It basically was about rich people playing a game, trying to get back to their childhood because they realized that was what life was about. Being happy, running around, and not having no worries.
Them people weren't rich. Them was really people that was really fucked up and running from all type of people that was in a bunch of debt, and they really ain't have nothing to lose. So they was willing to play those games and risk their life about that little bit of bread because they ain't had nothing to lose. They ain't have nothing back where they was at. All them people, I don't think none of them was rich.
Well, you must be ain't watch every episode. You stopped halfway through, Brandon.
Yeah, I seen half of it. Man,
they didn't watch the whole thing in here, comment, correcting people and shit. You know what I'm saying?
No, them people was poor.
In the end, who we got going on? In the end, it was a game being played, Brandon. It was a game being played by some rich people watching people who were hurting play a game and kill themselves. But all they was trying to do was get back to the essence of how they felt when they was kids, just having fun. You know what I'm saying? And that's what he said. That's what he said on his dying bed. Like, they realized that life was about what's fulfilling in life is not the money and the cars. You can only buy so many cars, so many houses, you can only fly so many times and go here and go there, right? They feel like the happiest they were was when they was playing with their friends in the street, and they was really joyful. They were happy. That's what it was about.
I think the majority of us, if we think about it, if somebody say when was your happiest times, you ain't gonna necessarily be like, damn, I remember when I was in the club throwing this much money, or I went and bought this. That's what's gonna be right. It's gonna be the truth of it is like, shit. Boy, I remember, boy, we used to go out here to the little sand lot. When we stayed in the projects, man, we used to go right there in the back. We had this little patch of grass, man. And we play football all night, all day. That's the kind of thing, you know what I'm saying? That's what gets you excited, you know, think about stuff like that.
Look at everybody in the comments did the same thing Brandon did.
What?
Screen Game was a race movie concept. All the players were poor. They played for money. And then Newkirk said, "Oh yeah." Newkirk said, "Oh yeah, the man at the end." I don't even think y'all really got the concept of what they was trying to say. You know what I'm saying?
No, I ain't see the whole thing though. I got to go finish watching. If that's the case, from what I saw, that's what it was in the beginning.
Yeah. That's what they were. That's what it was. Russell Simmons once said when he sold his part of Def Jams or whatever, and he made all that money, it didn't feel the way he thought it would feel. He said every time he would talk to a band or a rap group, they will always say once they get big and get big, they will always say the good times was the journey when they was trying to make it.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, bro.
The nights on that bus. Yep.
When I talk to players in the NFL, right? When I talk to them, when I meet them, I'm gonna tell you this. A lot of times, that's the vibe I get from them. That they got money. Some of them, they made it. They're in the big lights, but it don't feel like what they thought. It ain't as fun as they thought. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Gilbert Ferguson the other day was telling me, "Hey, listen, man, I got peers in the league, man. Greg Rousseau, them niggas in the league. I ain't in no rush. They told me, don't be in no rush." He said that what he said.
I mean, when players retire, like a lot of guys that could keep going. You know what I'm saying? It's just like like a Tom Brady. Tom Brady could play another year and say, "Man, just pay me $25 million this year. I'm a play again." But it's like, man, that shit ain't worth the grind. I'm tired. Now, anybody else, you gonna say $25 million ain't worth some off-season workouts? You know what I'm saying? But so you ask Tom what was the hardest part of walking away from the game. He ain't gonna tell you the $25 million I walked away from or anything like that. He gonna say the camaraderie, the locker room. That's what all of them say. The locker room. That's the hardest part about walking away from the game is the locker room.
Yeah, I mean, but as people who are not rich like that, and when we think about it, we can't believe it. All money doesn't give you freedom. It allows you to wake up. Right. Yeah, it allows you to wake up and not have to. You can wake up when you want to. That's a simple way of putting it. You ain't gotta go punch nobody's clock. It gives you freedom. You can get up, go here. Oh, somebody need this. Here we go. But they telling you what's important. They telling you what's important. And what they saying is basically Jim Carrey said it. I wish everybody could be rich so they could realize that that's not the answer. I know y'all people don't believe that. I know people who were broke people who don't believe that. I know they don't believe that, fool. Huh?
Look at AB. He act just like the motherfucker that's next door. We see all the time. He got all that money, but hey, don't change shit.
You say he act like what?
Niggas on the street. He in the NFL with all this money. Look how he acting. That money don't mean shit. Man, still going through the same bullshit.
Right. He 100% right, Street. The same. When AB is unhappy, he gonna let you know he unhappy. He still be going through the same old bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So for him, it's not about the money either, because he got plenty of it. He don't walk away from plenty of it.
Right. I think with AB is bigger. I think AB realized that and he probably had a conversation with somebody. He said it on I Am Athlete. He realized that, listen, man, when it's over, who are you?
Mm-hmm.
Who are you? When you can't run no more, who are you? And what do you do?
Right.
So I'm gonna use this platform to create the biggest me. I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get the most out of this platform, even if I gotta take my pads off during the middle of a game and walk out. Because when it's over, I still got 30 more years to live.
And then really, that's the Dennis Rodman blueprint. That man still famous and still getting booked for stuff just because of all that little wild stuff he was doing back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
It's called branding. It's called setting yourself apart, branding, creating an image for your own self. That's what it's called. He was trying to tell Brandon Marshall, yeah, man, you can do what you got to do. You could succumb to what they're telling you to do, muzzle yourself, do what they tell you to do. But how did it end?
Right.
Right. How did it end? I got injured. Went to the wayside. They delivered.
Threw your ass away like everybody else.
Right. But I mean, it's an opportunity. It is definitely a blessing to make it. It's hard as shit to make it. You know what I'm saying? Super hard to make it.
Just like go ahead.
He said, Brandon Bowen said, so if the old dude was right, why did the Chinese dude make it his business to hunt the organization down at the end? Watching people kill themselves ain't legal. I didn't say what they was doing was right. You know what I'm saying? Listen, man, who I got in this comment section, man? Like, putting people in the building, have them kill themselves is illegal. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying is they were trying to find their childhood, so they were playing a fucked up game. You know what I'm saying? They was playing a game trying to find that feeling that they felt as kids. I ain't saying the game was stupid. The game was dumb. Man, which one of y'all washing dishes, man? Which background?
That ain't me, bro.
Yeah, the game was dumb, man. Yeah, the game was illegal now. I ain't saying nothing about that. That was illegal. You know what I'm saying? The game was illegal. I don't know what y'all think about. Y'all missed that part.
So does anybody still watch I Am Athlete? I don't think the show probably isn't bad or anything like that, but since that happened, I haven't really caught. I may have caught like a spot or two of, you know what? I saw the shade in McCoy one just because he was talking too much shit about UN players, but he wasn't talking shit, but he was just, whatever. But I haven't watched it. Has anybody watched it? Has it lost anything? Do you guys, you know what I'm saying?
The Fat Joe one was good. The Fat Joe.
I ain't watched that one yet because Fat Joe kind of get full of himself sometimes. I gotta watch it though.
He from New York. I mean, hell of a storyteller though. Hell of a storyteller.
But Fat Joe be in every story. It ain't nothing that happened that Fat Joe wasn't there, bro.
Yeah, he aggravating. I watched half of it, but he cut everybody off. He talked too much. I can't listen to him.
I thought it was interesting, man. I thought the stories he was telling about Jay-Z and the basketball was interesting. You know what I'm saying? Toots, you gotta watch the background, dog. You can't be making all that noise in the background. We all hear it, all right?
That was my dog. I was trying to get him outside.
Well, tell that fuck nigga stop making all that noise in the background. How you talk to him? Tell that nigga sit his ass down. But listen, it has it lost something? It looked like the production of it changed. That's what it looked like. You know what I'm saying? I saw the one with DJ and a couple of them.
McCoy and DJ.
Yeah, McCoy is just always come across as just flawed to me, man. I don't know. He's just always come across as.
I thought he was trying to be funny. I ain't want to take him seriously. I thought he was trying to be funny.
No, that's his personality.
Oh shit! I thought he was trying to be funny.
Yeah, that's always been his personality. Shane McCoy think he Walter Payton, dog.
Yeah, he do. He really do.
Yeah.
And I, you know what he said from a sports standpoint, I totally disagreed with. He was like, all the greatest backs have been shifty backs, and that ain't true. It wasn't no shift. It wasn't that too much wiggle in Emmitt Smith now. I mean, don't get me wrong, he can move and all that shit. But I was just like, nah, you trying to hype yourself up, bro.
Eric Dickerson.
Right. Yeah, it wasn't that much wiggle. I mean, Walter Payton. I think, in my opinion, the greatest is Barry Sanders, but right by him is Walter Payton, and Walton wasn't doing a whole bunch of shaking. Walton was dropping that shoulder, using that forearm, and all that other good stuff. So
same with AP.
Walter Payton, dog. It's two games on YouTube. There's two things on YouTube y'all got to go watch. There's two of them. Tony Dorsett versus Eric Dickerson, dog. The whole game on YouTube, dude. And the other one is 1985 when the Dolphins played the Bears. And I didn't realize that Walter Payton was this motherfucker whole offense. I didn't realize that they threw the ball to Walter Payton and they handed off the ball to Walter Payton. Bro, listen, when y'all get a chance, go watch them two games. Watch how big Tony Dorsett was, dog. Like watch, dog. Just go watch how hard Eric Dickerson them ran. I think Eric Dickerson had like 200-some yards in that game.
Off how many carries?
I can't remember. It's riveting TV, fool. If you bored one night, man, listen. The Dolphin game, I remember watching that on Monday night. If you bored one night, check it out, man. O.J. Simpson is the commentator. He said in the beginning of the game, listen, man, your boy got 50 more yards. No, he said Walter Payton got 50 more yards, and he gonna break your boy record. No, O.J. Simpson was great at what he did, and then pussy got him.
I mean, he was pretty good at that afterwards because that nigga still ain't get caught. Shit.
He's be trolling on Twitter too, man. You should go read some of his comments when he tweet, man. The comments under his tweets be classic, fool. Classic. But y'all go check them two games out on YouTube, dog. The whole game when the Dolphins beat the Bears in 1985, and it was 13-0 or whatever. Marino was on fire, but Walter Payton did everything for the Bears, dog.
Unless they got to the one, then they can give it to Refrigerator Perry to get a man to break.
Right.
But
go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say real quick. Do you remember what Cat Williams said about O.J. Simpson?
Nah, what he said?
Well, O.J. came out that book. He came out with this book talking about if I had done it or whatever. He was talking about these hypotheticals and shit, trying to prove he didn't do it. Cat say, damn nigga, you just beat a murder case. You the last person supposed to say anything. He said you ain't even supposed to get a ticket for jaywalking, bro. He said you need to be the last one of everything, bro. You ain't supposed to say nothing. OJ got some nuts on him though, bro. He don't care.
He do. That boy trying to get that money, get some of that money back. They end up putting him in jail for something different though. They still end up railroading them.
Oh, shit.
So listen, man. Boy, we've been on here for a long time. University of Miami hires greatest coaching staff they ever hired in their life, and we're gonna prove it to y'all. It's coming. It's a new day at University of Miami. People got these posts going around saying Cristobal told Jimbo, don't bring it down here. Whatever the post said. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna find it and read it for y'all. You saw it, right, Cal? Let me see. I'm gonna read it for y'all. I know y'all done seen it going around. Let's see. I got a story from Fox anchor, you and Miami alum, about Mario Cristobal. We were talking about how I thought Cristobal would have been a good hire for the U. A lot of things about Mario that people don't know about that would change people's mind about him. He told Urban Meyer once that if he beat his fucking ass,
oh my God, who wrote this? He told Urban Meyer once that if he would beat his fucking ass, okay, they wrote that wrong. He told Urban Meyer he'll beat his fucking ass if Urban Meyer ever talks shit about how kids in South Florida get into too much trouble. Also, when he was in Miami for like a month, he went to high school with Al. And without saying which high school, the coach told them that Jimbo was going to pass by later to talk to him about some kids. Mario, in front of Al, told that coach, call Jimbo now and tell him today he can't come because we here. If Jimbo shows up and I'm here, and I'll deal with him because this is my school in Dade County and he needs to wait till I'm done. That coach said that Al's jaw dropped. Cristobal out here a whole bully on the recruiting trail. A whole bully on the recruiting trail. Cristobal. Man, listen, man. Talking about a fence around Miami. Look, if you buck, if you buck. Cristobal out here a whole bully on the recruit trail. Boy, let the stories begin, boy. The legend of Cristobal is already done started. The legend of Cristobal. That's crazy, dog. That boy dropped them IOD squads in there. That's what's up. So T-Rob's story probably true. That's what it sound like, right? But I heard it wasn't. You know what I'm saying? But that's what it sound like, right? Cristobal out here on the recruiting trail. Where you going, dog? South Miami. Where you going next? Columbus, man. Nobody better not be there. Then we gonna hit the West and Braddock. Man, a whole bully out here on the recruiting trail. Y'all talking about a fence around Miami. They say Jimbo in town, you better stay in the goddamn hotel. You better not come out here today. Bro, listen. I think we about to witness some epic shit, fool. I think we about to witness some epic shit, fool. I think we about to witness some epic stuff, dog. I do, dog. A whole bully out here on the recruiting trail. That's what's up. That's what's up out here. One time, Saban ass better not be in town. Put this 1-2 piece on the old ass. Yeah, nobody ain't told y'all that part. Nobody ain't told y'all that part. That part of the recruiting. That's crazy, though. That's a crazy story. Man, listen. You talking about a fence around? Man, he might be shorty standing on the corner like, hey, man, you say, man, if anybody show up here with any type of SEC logo on, man, just go jump in their shit. Like, what? Yeah, dog. Yeah. Yeah, niggas like watching, dog. Anybody coming here with anything but UM logo on, you're going to jump there for you. Like, just random shorties. You know what I'm saying? But listen, it's about to get hostile in Miami, man. They didn't want to come down here. That is funny to me, dog. That's funny to me, dog. KB, man, out here a whole bully, man. What did Al say after? Al probably was like, Mario, can't. Al was an all right dude, man. It was the defensive coordinator was old goofball, man. Al was cool. He was. He was the coordinator with old goof shoe.
Who was Al?
They talking about Al Golden.
Who was Al?
They not talking about Al Golden? I don't know.
I don't know. That's what I wanted to know. Who the hell they was talking about? Al.
Who was Cristobal here with? Who did he coach with? Mark Rick? That little short time he was here. Who he was here with?
That's a good question.
Yeah, maybe they talking about Al. Al Golden. I don't know. Yeah, they talking about Al Golden. That's what I thought. Yeah, man. I mean.
Oh, okay.
Listen, they done been put on notice. That's why they all trying to hire somebody that can come down here and recruit. That's why they trying to hire somebody that can come down here and recruit. Hey man, y'all go get Hippolyte on the line. I know he got some he got some protection down there. We gonna need somebody with some nuts.
So I heard the majority. I heard the majority of our coaches getting what? They're getting 2 years contracts, right?
That's what I heard. He probably trying to see who's gonna float.
So, but he must got. I wonder what his plan is.
He probably trying to see who's gonna float.
I just want to see. I wonder what his plan was.
He probably trying to see who's gonna float, who's gonna make it. He got let go after the recruiting incident that went down. So he was here with Al Golden.
Damn. Hey, I wonder if that's the recruiting incident.
That's what they say. They say T-Rob. They say it was he jacked up T-Rob, and then the AD got mad and they let him go. But when I asked, they was like, "Nah, man, he didn't agree to that. He didn't say that was true."
T-Rob don't pay everybody to keep quiet.
That's what I heard. You see, T-Rob, we thought T-Rob was gonna say. You see, he waited a long time, and I heard he just left. Though I heard he didn't say bye to the kids or nothing. That's what I heard. Maybe he doubled back.
Damn. God damn, T-Rob.
So it could have been some tension. It could have been some tension.
I mean, shit. But he on the trail smiling and doing all this and stuff. But I know you got to do what's business. But damn, I don't know, bro. But I think that when you do stuff, you got to always keep in mind, I got to come back and see these kids. Maybe not necessarily these kids, but their cousins and stuff gonna be coming up in these, you know what I'm saying, in these South Florida streets and all this other stuff.
Right.
These high level recruits, and they gonna remember that.
You just came from down here. You know they probably gonna put you down here.
Yep.
Yeah.
But see, somebody asked me that about. Well, I think they was asking a general question about T-Rob and and I'm just like, man, I don't know. A lot of stuff little stuff like that be coming out, things I be starting to hear, and I'll just be like, And I kept saying, like, I ain't want to lose T-Rob, but I was just like, at that point, I started to feel like if he go, he go. You know what I'm saying? It was just too many things, and little things I was starting to hear. I'm just like, bro, he go. It is what it is.
Like what?
Like the situation with who coach was it? Chaminade coach about the corner and all that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah.
Then you hear things like that. You leaving without talking to the kids and whoop, and I'm just like, man, I don't know, bro.
People ain't perfect, man. I think people buy.
I ain't gonna say what I was saying in the group me, but I don't know.
I think people buy into the brand of people.
That's true, bro.
T-Rob, he from South Florida. He should be cool. I know some people around him that say he cool. He good people. But yeah, there's some people who have a different take on him, or maybe just don't like how they handle the situation with him. But yeah, man, I don't think nobody is 100% across the board. Just gets it. You know what I'm saying? Gets it all right.
Mm-hmm.
So listen, bro, I'm about to get up out of here. I've been
That's
here way
true,
too
bro.
long, man. There's wholesome Holloway time going on. Brandon too just got up out of here on the huh? That boy just got up out of here. Him and his dog.
Man, I don't know.
So
My
listen,
connection been tripping. That's working out in
I
Western though,
know
bro.
you kind of delayed. All right, man. You got anything else you want to say, bro? You good? All right, that man delayed like a mug. Get out of here, Kay. All right, so listen, man. I appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all hit like. Make sure y'all share. And if y'all want to get down with IOD Squad, we just got out of something. Had to get out of it. You want to get down with IOD Squad, 786-405-9499. The link is at the top of the YouTube. Right with the Nick Saban School for Disgraced Coaches. But yeah, we've been here damn near 2 hours now, man. Time to get up out of here. I'm D, and I'm out.